So ChatGPT 4.0. What I like about ChatGPT 4.0 is got seeing, hearing, talking, and writing. Okay, so it's basically AI system that you could see. So it's got a vision, it's got the audio, and it's got the text feature. So it's got all of them. And so this is a bit of comparison. So if you go to this website, you can see the comparison of the ChatGPT 4.0 with all the other AI language models. And you can see in terms of the quality, it's sitting on number 1 at the moment. And also the other thing about ChatGPT 4.0 that's really amazing, the speed. So you can see it compares a stated Gemini 1.5 Flash, which is the latest version of the Gemini that also launched last week. I think it was a day after ChatGPT 4.0 that they kind of competing with ChatGPT. And so yeah, they launched it, but ChatGPT 4.0 has a much better speed than the ChatGPT 3.5. You can see that the comparison of the speed. So a lot quicker. I already tried myself. And also in terms of the pricing, the good news is that it's free. Okay, so ChatGPT 4.0, I'll just go open it. If you guys don't have the ChatGPT 4, if you are still on ChatGPT 3.5, you could basically go and directly go to the ChatGPT 4.0. So you don't need to be on 4 to be available to have access to 4.0. So it's completely free. And it's very fast. So to try that, you can see the speed. It's very fast and I'm so happy with it. So if I go and do this, you can see the speed. Look at it. So quick. It took no seconds for it to start writing it. There was another language model that me and Andrew has been using for a while. It's called Grok. It's actually Grok, and not many people know about the Grok. It's actually really AI guru that use it. This is like it's so fast. It's like a speed of the light. So you see, I'm gonna just run it. A little bit of the. Here you go. The moment that I click, it didn't take long at all. But the problem with the Grok is the quality. The quality is not as good as the ChatGPT, but I was using it occasionally when I needed to write something that's so long and I didn't have enough time. That did the job, okay? So I'm just gonna play a video. This is ChatGPT.
Hey, how's it going?
Hey there, it's going great. How about you? I see you're rocking an OpenAI hoodie. Nice choice. What's up with that ceiling about? Are you in a cool industry style office or something?
Well, can you take a guess at what I might be doing based on what I'm showing you here?
From what I can see, it looks like you're in some kind of recording or production setup. With those lights, tripods, and possibly a mic, it seems like you might be gearing up to shoot a video or maybe even a live stream.
Yeah. In fact, we've got a new announcement to make.
That's exciting. Announcements are always a big deal. Judging by the setup, it looks like it's going to be quite the professional production. Is this announcement related to OpenAI, perhaps?
It is. And in fact, what if I were to say that you're related to the announcement or that you are the announcement?
Me? The announcement is about me? Well, color me intrigued. Are you about to reveal something about AI? Or more specifically about me as a part of OpenAI? You've got me on the edge of I don't really have a seat, but you get the idea. What's the big news?
Yeah, we've got a new model that can interact with the world through audio, vision, and text.
All right, so from that, I'm gonna go back to the presentation. So everyone tell me, you're more than welcome to mute yourself because that's gonna be quite interactive the next 10, 15 minutes. So tell me about what difference you can see. What did you notice that was different? Yeah.
Yes, the inflections with the voice, it actually sounded really human-like, quite surprising.
100%. She was expressive, right? She was expressive. She was sarcastic. She was like a human. She laughed. And that is what's scary, guys. It's really scary because then you can go and train AI to be like a human. Laugh with you, cry with you, joke with you, express the emotions. I know everyone's saying that the robots never can take over the world because they're not expressive like humans. Here it is. The technology is already there with ChatGPT 4.0, and that's quite scary. What this means to the marketing, to the businesses, can everyone make a guess? If we're gonna use it as a kind of like, forget about that, it's scary, can replace the human. Let's have a look at the positive side of things, okay? Just make a guess what can we use it for in the future in business? Anyone can make a guess? Unmute yourself, guys, because I'm not reading the chats because there are a lot of the message.
Yes.
Yeah,
I just said sales calls and converting, like closing clients.
100%. Sales, customer service. So we tried the AI bot agent randomly as a beta. We call some of our customers. And Maria, I think you were actually one of them that you receive a call. So Maria, you tell me, when you receive a call from our AI bot agent, what did you like about it? What you didn't like about it?
No, it actually answered all the questions that I had, because I think that was at the beginning and I was after the group and I can't remember what I asked. There was a couple of questions that I asked and it basically—
You challenged it too. I do remember that I was watching it live because we just launched it and then you started challenging it.
Yeah, so I was just asking, different things, and it did sort of like answer all the questions.
But what was the thing that you didn't like?
At that time, it was probably very robotic. It sounded very robotic.
Exactly. So that's the whole thing, guys. It is robotic, and that's why it's not perfect. It sounds like a robot, talks like a robot. It doesn't have emotion. But this is what we see with ChatGPT 4.0. It's like a real human. It's like a real human. This is scary. At the same time, it's exciting. Imagine that you all can have AI bot agents that can actually talk to the customers like a real human, be expressive about them.
How does it work if it's a cold call situation where, you can give I don't know, how would you present a list of contact details to that bot and tell the bot, this is the background of these people. That's why, the reason why we're calling them is blah. How would that first interaction work, especially if it's on a Zoom? It'll just be it can't be Zoom, right? Because I don't know, how does it see the person? You know what I mean? Or who does the person see on the other side?
Okay, so ChatGPT 4.0 just launched. Okay, no one tried it yet. It's not available yet. The only thing that ChatGPT 4.0 is available at the moment is the text version, which is faster and it's free. In terms of all of that, no one has tested it yet. If your question is about that, our AI bot agent, how we created this stuff, it's all about the training that you give it. You train the bot about how they need to behave, which is like a completely different topic. But that's the whole point of this is the issue. Imagine your spouse, your partner could always say the right thing that you wish for. A lot of time that we have a argument with our partner and it says that, he just doesn't understand me. He should have said that. I'm upset now. He should have understand me. He should have know that I'm upset. All of those wishes, this AI can understand you, can be your company, can comfort you, can be understandable. And it's going to create the companion for a lot of people, old people, the people that are lonely, they could have an AI companion now. So this is so exciting. I'm just going to go back to my presentation again. I have actually more stuff to share. So we go back here. So yeah, basically like talking to a friend, expressive, sarcastic, great company. That's the future of the customer service and sales. This is so exciting. That's what I'm excited about it. And the future of the customers, I might just directly, I created, by the way, guys, do you believe that I created this with Gamma? It literally took me less than 10 minutes. And I quickly show you guys the original file, how ugly it is. Because what I did I just started going to the GPT 4.0 and then, I started making notes. I'll watch this video and then straight away I started making notes and I started doing all of that. And that's the demo that I did with my daughter last night and I'm going to share with everyone. And a couple of other videos and stuff. And this is so ugly. I was like, oh my God, I'm not going to show it to people, this ugly thing. All I did, I just put it in Gamma. And Gamma created all of this pretty fancy thing for me. How cool is that? So I'm going to go back to that, and then we're going to go through the gamma eigenthese, by the way. We're going to go deep dive. So the future of the customer service, the future of the customer experience is a personalized 24/7 availability, consistent service. Education, learning. Another thing. So think about this, okay? I'm just going to stop the screen again. So what was the other thing that, apart from that, the bot being expressive, what is the other thing that you noticed? That was huge.
Guesswork, like it's using or seeing the environment and making a picture of where we are, what we're doing.
Exactly. It can see. It can see. And that was, oh my goodness. The moment I watched that video, I was like, oh my goodness. Do you know what that means? And straight away I was like, okay, if I was going to use this in the marketing and business, how could I use it for? And straight away I had some thought about what you could use it for. Imagine that, right? I want to learn how to play piano. Do I need to get a tutor? AI, watch what I'm doing, and it teach me. I want to learn how to play chess. And even about tutoring, right? We don't need to have tutors anymore, because the AI can literally talk to you like a friendly conversation. It can see your homework, it can see what you're doing, and it could literally be a tutor that's sitting next to you and talk to you in an expressive way and teach you whatever you want. And I did test that last night with my daughter. I'm so excited to share with you guys, because I shared so at the moment with the 4.0, I use so it's not available in the desktop, but I tested that on the mobile version. In the mobile version, there's an icon here. That's this one. That is actually, you could start talking to GPT, but it's still that GPT-4.0, that is like a very quick, it could have a very quick conversation and stuff. It still hasn't launched yet, but it's still you could start using it. So what I did is this. So share a screen. Oopsie, what happened to my, let's see if it's available here. Oh, it's okay. I'll go share from here. So my daughter she's 5. Okay, so she's in kindy. And the teacher gave her exercise that she needs to do everywhere to learn about the lens. I said that I want to teach my daughter to learn this. I think I missed actually one of the slides that I give it a bit of instruction. Yeah, I think I missed that slide. But anyway, it started giving some suggestion, and I said that, can you try to practice it with her? You see, it's just a very simple prompting. Maybe you can create that fun game with her so she can talk to you. And she was sitting right next to me, and she was so excited to be able to talk to actually AI. And I explained to her what AI is for the very first time last night, because she was a little bit scared at the beginning. I was like, Mommy, who's talking? Mommy, who's talking? I was like, this is just AI. She said, what is AI? I explained to her. And actually, no, she's very excited to use it. And I said that, would you like to talk to AI every day to do your practices, right? And she said, yeah, Mommy, I love it. Actually, she had so much fun. She actually was more interested to actually interact with AI than with myself. And that's the fun part of it, okay? And then what happens that the text is, it was all through the talk, okay? But what the ChatGPT does at the same time is try to write the transcript. So that was just a transcript. So it started, this is what the AI said. Sure, let's have some fun together, Jasmine. Let's just start with some letter. Can you point to the letter P and say that? And then she had the workbook right in front of her. And then Jasmine said P, and then said, okay, no, let's find the letter D. And then she said, okay, perfect. And it was just having like a two-way conversation. No, let's put together the letters. Can you point to letter I and T? And it started to say I and N. What does it mean? Exactly, it was in the same way that her homework would. And she was repeating after it, and she so much enjoyed the process. So this is the future, tutoring. And if you guys are a tutor, you need to think about all of this. Okay, winter is coming, guys. And then those people that historically, they always build the empire, they build the empire in the winter. You know how many companies that actually became millionaires during the COVID? Because, you know what I mean? They pivot. And you guys need to anticipate what's coming. The tutoring, education, if you're a piano teacher, if you are the chess teacher, anything that's with tutor is heavily going to be affected with what the ChatGPT 4.0 just launched, because it's very, very easy training. And try to be fair. I know a lot of you are moms, you have the kids. Try to use this. Try to use it, like give the exercise to ChatGPT, and then get your kids to actually interact with it to learn. Let's say that the next half an hour, the AI is going to sit with you to teach you and practice with you that. And they could have like a friendly. ChatGPT 4 OST hasn't launched to the way that we wanted, because when I had the conversation, it wasn't expressive. It was like a robot still. And so I think they're slowly going to release it. So Andrew can answer that question. Slowly Andrew, do you know that what's the timeline that they're going to actually release it to the public?
What, the voice one?
Voice
that you
version,
saw in the
yeah.
demo? Should be within like a month. Should be.
Okay, until it's fully launched, then we could have a live demo. Okay, we could really literally do a live demo. But even if what's available at the moment, it was still very cool. It was still very cool. It was just the issue was this was robotic, and then that's why my daughter didn't like it, right? And imagine that he laughed with at the same time as Jasmine. He laughed. He said that, "Oh my goodness, you're doing an amazing job, Jasmine," right? And then imagine how cool it's gonna be. So this is a feature. Gonna go back to the presentation. Gamma again. I got more. I think we're gonna go probably for another 10-15 minutes, if that's okay. I don't know why this is happening. So I converted the PowerPoint. I think it's better actually to show it from the original. So you can see AI in education, personal training, okay, adaptive learning, homework assistant for your kids, engaging lessons. ChatGPT 4.0, that's what it does. Gonna play another video.
Hey, ChatGPT, I'm here with my coworker today. We'd like you to act as our translator for us. So every time I say something in English, can you repeat it back in Spanish? And every time he says something in Spanish, can you repeat it back in English?
Sure, I can do that. Let's get this translation train rolling.
Hey, how's it been going? Have you been up to anything interesting recently?
Hola, ¿cómo te ha ido? ¿Has hecho algo interesante últimamente?
Hola, bien. Sí, un poco ocupado aquí preparando un evento para la semana que viene.
Hey, I've been good. Just a bit busy here preparing for an event next week.
Can you tell me anything about it? That sounds really interesting.
¿Me puedes contar algo sobre eso? Suena realmente interesante.
No puedo decir mucho, pero creo que el resto del mundo lo verá dentro de poco.
I can't say much, but I think the rest of the world will see it soon enough.
Oh, well, I can't wait to see what it is as well.
Okay, so someone tell me what it means. What you just observed. Christine, I think you want to volunteer. Romana, go ahead.
No more translators required.
Oh my goodness.
I don't know.
You don't need to learn another language anymore. And guys, I'm originally Farsi speaking, and my kids can't speak Farsi, and I always felt guilty about that, because I was like, if I'm going to take my kids back to my country, she can't communicate with my mom. And there was always something, a guilt for me. And I was actually thinking to start when she turns 5, she turned 5, to put her into the Farsi speaking classes and to learn for many years. Guess what? I'm not doing that anymore. She doesn't need to learn another language anymore, because what you do observe, real-time interaction, transaction. And what you guys just watch is just the phone. You just don't take it out of a phone. There are the glasses at the moment that you could actually put the AI into the glasses. Or in the future, it's going to be necklace. It's going to be tiny, like it's going to be earrings, like things like that. You don't have to carry your phone. Like imagine I have an earring, that my earring has a chip in it, and I can go to France and speaking with someone in live in France. So they speak something, my earring hear it, and reply back. This technology is going to exist very, very soon. And the glass is already available. I'm going to show you guys about the glasses. And that's the thing. So it's, I reckon that instead of trying to invest to speak Farsi for the next few years, I can focus to start learning about AI and a lot of other things that's going to be future for her, better for her, than rather than wasting her time for many, many years, going to the class every single week to learn the skill that is not going to be necessary in the future with the technology. This is the things that we need to think about. Because the moment I watched this, I was like, no, I'm not putting in the Farsi classes, decision made. Literally, the moment I watched that video, that was done. So yeah, I'm going to quickly share the screen again before we go to the next video.
Just quick question, Atina. Do they
Yeah.
actually show what that custom GPT looked like? Or is it really easy to set your phone up to do all that stuff they show?
No. Like custom GPT-4o in terms of the text is basically similar to, you see, it's like everything else. It just the other features like a voice and eye that can see, the vision is the only thing that different. So I'm not quite sure about the custom GPT. Andrew, do you know the answer to question is very, very new or not? It's not even available to public yet. It's just the selected developers of the OpenAI and the people that work for the company.
What was the question?
She's saying about the, you can ask again while I'm gonna show this.
So the videos that Atina was showing, is it really easy to set that up for anyone, or do you have to be really well versed in the custom GPT space to make that happen?
No and no. You will need to wait for some time before they roll that out. They're rolling that out gradually to like people like plus users first. And I don't think free users are going to have access to that. But yeah, they're still rolling it out. It shouldn't need any sort of technical expertise to set up. It should just be like you open it and it just goes. But it's not fully public just yet.
Yeah. So be patient, guys. Once it's public, I can promise you I'm gonna be very, very first person. I'm gonna send the broadcast. I'm gonna share it in the this one of the sessions. Because our curriculum is dynamic at the moment. That's the whole point. We are up to date with the technology. Anything happen, we are the first one. Me and Andrew are gonna hop on the call together and we're gonna let's try it out. Right? And then we're gonna try it out and we teach everyone. So don't worry about all of those things. It's just very new announcement, still limited availability. But the point of today and presentation is that I'm just going to show you guys about the capability and what it means to the business and future. So watch this video now.
Is the king in residence at the moment?
Yes, it looks like the king is in residence right now. The royal standard flag is flying above Buckingham Palace, which is the signal that the monarch is present. How exciting to be there while the king is home.
Try and tell me exactly what they're doing right now, please.
Right now, the ducks are gently gliding across the water. They're moving in a fairly relaxed manner, not in a hurry. Occasionally, one of them will dip its head under the water, probably looking for food, and then pop back up.
I even know when a taxi is coming with its orange light on. I think I'll hail it to get home.
Yes, I spotted one just now. It's heading your way on the left side of the road. Get ready to wave it down.
Great job hailing that taxi. It looks like you're all set to go. That's a good dog right there, leading the way into the taxi. Safe travels.
Wow, wow, wow. Oh my goodness. Okay, what does it mean to the business and marketing? If anyone can make a guess, because the moment I saw that video, I was like, oh my goodness. I just had some thought, what industries are going to be affected? Any guess? Any guesses at all?
Well, the healthcare industry, and that's going to be a huge breakthrough for accessibility. Yeah.
Yeah, healthcare as well. One thing, the first thing came to my mind, I watched that video. It was about the stock taking. I used to work in the e-commerce industry. And when I was working in e-commerce industry, I could see that the big warehouses with hundreds of people literally working. Think of about Amazon. How many they ship a day, how many they deliver a day? Millions of parcels a day, right? You know how many humans actually do the stock take every day? All of the e-commerce businesses, stock taking is one of the very, very much the heavily, what does it call, labor intensive. So much because all the labor is just going through the odds. And I do remember that back to, I think I was 2013, 14, that I was working for an e-commerce company. And I came up with a strategy about how we could actually be more efficient about how we do the stock taking and stuff like that. You know what's going to happen? It's going to be cameras around the room. right? Each all technology, every second in life, we will take the stock. It doesn't need human anymore. And funny enough, I did so ChatGPT 4.0 launch last Monday, and I started catching up with what's happening and all the news. And then I went to a friend's birthday party on Saturday. I asked someone I met in the party, I asked him, what do you do? And he said, I'm a stock taker for an e-commerce company. And I was like, oh, have you heard of the ChatGPT 4? He said, no. I was like, your job's going to be replaced. Sorry for being direct, but you need to go and watch the ChatGPT 4.0 because this is just the future of stock taking for e-commerce. It's a huge difference in the e-commerce industry. That's the first thing that's going to be affected. So going to go back to my Gamma presentation. Seeing the word for you, right? Product analysis, industrial inspection. Inspection, any job that required a human to actually see something, to inspect something. Inspection, stock taking, basically anything that has to do anything to do with vision. And imagine like it's going to be the future robot surgeons. Because then you can train the robot about how to do the surgery because the robot now can see, can do the surgery, and it's not going to be any human error. It just like this is just a very, very like amazing. I just cannot believe where the world is going. And this company, NVIDIA, so they used to create just the video games. I know they're doing AI chips. So what I was going to show, for some reason, I don't know why my image is not displaying. So I'm just going back to here. Look at the price of the stock. The moment I started going through the AI chips from video gaming, they had a pivot. Look at the stock price. And that just shows that startup companies in the AI industry, they're just booming at the moment. And then I had a pitch a couple of weeks ago, 2 weeks ago, an AI pitch that I pitched my business. And it was so many people. The people were standing out in the corridor, and they were saying that it's the first time that they have an event that I have the people standing up in the corridor because it was an AI event. And the other thing that there was investors then and everything. And I talked to one of the investors at the end, and the investor said that we investors these days do not invest in any startup apart from the AI. So the startup must be in the AI industry for any investor to invest these days. So you can see that how hot it is, this topic. I'm gonna go play next one. So actually we did that one. This natural interaction. Okay, so the presentation finished. There's actually one other thing I want to show you about this YouTube video, and then we'll
look and tell me what you see.
I see a person wearing a black hoodie and jeans standing in front of a large window with a camera held up to their eye.
So these are the Meta Ray-Ban smart glasses. I did a video about them already earlier this year, but they just got an update that I have early access to that makes this smart assistant multimodal. So it connects the AI to the camera on the front, and it's pretty good. So you always have to start it with the same phrase. So I have to say, hey Meta, look and tell me how to save this plant.
The plant appears to be a Dracaena, which is known for its durability and low maintenance requirements. To save it, make sure it's getting enough indirect sunlight and water it sparingly, allowing the soil to dry out between waterings.
So it's pretty basic now, but theoretically in the future, you can look at a leaky faucet and it can tell you how to fix it, or you can look at a restaurant menu. It'll read the whole thing and tell you which ones have nuts or which ones are spicy. Accessibility aside, that's pretty cool. Hey Meta, look and tell me what you see.
It is pretty cool. Yeah, we all should be very excited, not to be scared. And think about all of you busy moms that have spent so much time tutoring your kids after school. And now you can use AI. Once the AI 4.0 is launched, the expressive that could actually encourage your kids can put up with the tantrums and everything. And then that's going to free up our mom's time. And I'm so excited that this technology came out because I was literally saying my daughter's kindy, I already have to spend like 45 minutes at least a day with her to go through all of that. And I was like, and she had so much fun last night, so much fun. She was actually repeating words. She was doing exactly everything that she's been told. And the moment that the 4.0 release with the expressive AI, then that's going to be even more exciting for her. And that's going to free up my time too, right? So anyway, thanks everyone for today. And I hope you have a great day.